What's up, guys? I'm Chase.
And I'm Landon, and today we're going to be giving you everything you need to know about the upcoming Air Jordan 11 Low, i.e. Bred, and how to cop. All right, so first, thank you guys for stopping by to check us out. If this is your first time here, feel free to give this video a like and hit that subscribe or follow button to support our channel, and we would greatly appreciate that. But now let's go ahead and start off with the basic info for this release before we move on. So this Jordan 11 is set to release this Friday on September 17th, pending any delay, with a retail price of $175. And that release time is set for 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern time on the Sneakers app. So don't forget to go in there and turn on those notifications just so you'll be reminded to enter for that release. And this should be a Sneakers draw, which means you're going to have about 10 minutes to enter once they become available. But if it were me, I'd just be ready right whenever the clock hits the hour, just in case anything starts bugging out on the app. And then for sizing, it does look to be only a men's sizing release right now. At least that's all that I'm seeing. But if anything does change for that, which I don't expect it to, but we'll be sure to update that for you. But that pretty much covers the date and the time on these. So let's take a closer look at the overall design. All right, so checking out this Air Jordan 11 design, this is actually a release celebrating the original release for these back 25 years ago in 1996. When Michael Jordan was still running around winning championships for the Chicago Bulls. So you're going to get that same or at least similar color blocking from that original release. So with this being a Bred colorway, you're going to have the typical black, white, and red colors at play here. But the details on these do look so nice. So you kind of have a mixture of leather with some like mesh vents. And then it's going to be finished off with like some suede touches all across that black upper, kind of giving these a really nice quality look, just at least from the look of it. And then to kind of round out that design, you're going to get the red Jumpman logo and sock liner, kind of paired with a white midsole and then like a translucent looking outsole. So these look great. The Air Jordan 11 model is actually one of my favorite designs in MJ's shoe line. And then the Bred colorway is always one of the nicest looks out there, but that pretty much covers the design on these. So let's move on. All right, so for raffles and reservations, there's not a lot to talk about at the moment. Hibbett Sports does have an in-app raffle open right now, and then more should be opening up here pretty soon. So just make sure you keep an eye on the How to Cop side of our website, which is www.shoewear.co. And that's where we kind of update raffles every day as they continue to open and close. Or you could always just refer back to this video because we do leave a link in the description to our blog post as well. So that's just another way you could access it. But now I'm going to let Chase go ahead and take over so he can let you know what sites are releasing these, what the aftermarket looks like, and your best chance on how to cop a pair.
Now, I just want to take a quick second and remind you guys to consider subscribing or following and definitely liking this video for the algorithm. But back to where these Jordan 11s are dropping and at what time. So starting off at 10 a.m. Eastern time, you have DTLR, Finish Line, Foot Locker, Foot Action, Hibbett Sports, JD Sports, Jimmy Jazz, Nike Sneakers, and YCMC. Now, if we did miss any retailers, please let us know in the comments below. But moving on, let's look at the average sale prices on the aftermarket. Now, as a disclaimer, the prices you see could change as we move closer to the release, but also when you visit our website, there will be links to all of the marketplaces for you guys to check out. But starting off, StockX is at an average selling price of $260. GOAT's sitting at $275 and eBay is at $260. Moving on to the stock numbers, I predict the stock to be quite low. Even though these are a Jordan 11 dropping on some of the larger retailers, overall I think stock is gonna be slim. Looking back at another Jordan 11 release, the Jordan Retro 11 Low Legendary Blue colorway had over 80,000 pairs. Looking at the size distribution, sizes 9 through 11 had an insane amount of stock, and then there is even a sharp decline on size 12.5. Now, I will say that I don't think that this, i.e. Bred, will have over 80,000 pairs, but I do expect most stock to be between sizes 9 through 11. As for my resale prediction, I do predict these 11s to resell between $200 and $250, netting you a profit of $20 to $70 per pair, depending on which size you cop. Now, should you hold or sell this Air Jordan 11 Low, i.e. Bred colorway? Before giving my recommendation, let's look at the history behind this shoe. So originally Nike did release this exact same shoe 25 years ago in 1996. Since then, Nike has re-released this slightly different colorway, calling it the Black Charcoal Red in 2003. The difference between the 2003 model and the 1996 model is that they changed the upper from a suede black to a gray animal print accent piece, and then swapping out the translucent gum outsole with, you guessed it, a charcoal gray outsole. Moving on to 2011, Nike then re-released the black charcoal red colorway, again with a slightly change up in the upper to a darker animal print. And now back to 2021, Nike went back to the original Bred colorway for this release, keeping the suede upper accent piece and the translucent gum outsole. Now, why does this all matter? Well, historically, Nike won't be re-releasing this exact same colorway for probably another 25 years or so. And this gives a chance for the OG sneakerheads to rock a historic colorway. But when it comes down to resale value over time, this specific Jordan 11 model doesn't really increase in significant resale value unless you're holding it for decades. So overall, my recommendation is to sell this shoe as quick as possible, or even just pass on this shoe entirely and save those funds for another release.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up for episode 51 of How to Comp for the Air Jordan 11, i.e. Bred. Thank you guys for taking some time to check us out. If you made it this far, go ahead and drop your favorite shoe in the comments below. And then for more sneaker news, our available shoes for sale, and just anything that we do, click the link in our bio and check that out.
Also, feel free to comment and interact below to let us know what shoe you want to hear about next. But until next episode,
Peace.